Okay, so uh, first we need to uh, search for the Google Forms. So we have here Google Forms. So click go to Forms. Uh, so we have here blank form if you want to create new forms or new Google Forms. Okay, so so today I'm going to uh, introduce or we're going to explore Google Forms, creating self-grading quiz. Okay, using Google Forms. So I have here a lot of already created Google Forms or I mean self-grading quiz. So I have a lot of here. So uh, of course, the very first step that we need to do is to create, of course, to have a set of questions in order for us to easily copy and paste the questions in this form, this Google. So we have. Let me have this. Let's go through this. My first Google form quiz that I had created uh, just a while ago. Recently, I created this for my quiz in written science. So let's explore this. So again, I already copy pasted the questions here. So what we are going to do here is to explore the different uh, options. We have here questions. So here, the title, we will put the title here of uh, the topic or the quiz that we are going to initiate. So the title here, the description. So this is the first quiz for this fourth quarter in written science. So again, Google Forms. We will use Google Forms to create a self-reading quiz. So we need to we need to collect email for those responses sa mga respondents natin. So it's required that before they can ano tawag dun, they can take the quiz, so they should input first their email or their valid email address. So after that, of course, we also required the respondents to also uh, input their names. So in order for us to easily uh, identify kung kaninong responses nanggaling uh, yung sagot. So nandito we have here. So these questions I already copy pasted it, or you can just type your question. You can just create. So you can just click this plus icon here. You have the add question, so it will automatically add a tab here where you can create, where you can type, or you can paste the questions, and as well as you can uh, also include multiple choice options. Multiple choice option. options. Okay, so let's say we are going to add another question here. Click add this one icon. So we have here a tab. Okay, so here we are going to write the question, or we are going to paste a question. Okay, so we have the option to use multiple choice, or we can have just simply a short answer, or a paragraph, or a checkbox, or a drop down, or you can also uh, option to just upload a file. So in this quiz of mine, so I chose multiple choice. It's because I am not very strict to them in terms of uh, in terms of their answers. So yes, so that's basically the first step that we are going to do in making a self-grading quiz. So let me just delete this because I already created my uh, questions. So after we had after we had copy paste, or we had our set of questions and the choices, so we can go to the settings. So here, the settings, this is the part where we are going to adjust, or we are going to make these questions a quiz. So we have here make this as a quiz. So we will of course we will allow it. So again, we will allow it, or we will turn it on. So making it this question as a quiz. So we have also an option if we want to, if after the respondents answer the quiz, they can immediately uh, know their score, or we can also option out if we still we want to review their responses. Then if we want that, so we can click this later, so after manual review. So if we click this one, so those respondents, they will receive their uh, scores after we review their responses. Also, aside from that, we also have this respondent settings. So here some in the missed questions. So respondents can see which questions were answered incorrectly. So we have the option. We want to turn it on. If we want to, if we want that our respondents know what question that they have answered incorrectly. We also have correct answer if we want the respondents to know if they really the answer that they chose is correct. And we also have point values. So respondents can see total points and points received for each question. So we have here default question point value. So in each item we only uh, in every item it is equivalent to 1 point. So we put one here. We want if we want that in each item 2 points, so we can just adjust this to 2, but I chose 1. Okay, it's only 1. Here, responses, we can also manage how responses are collected and protected. So we can collect email address, those valid email address that they input upon before they can uh, submit their responses, their answers. So we can also have the option to after the respondents submit their uh, answers, we have the option to turn off and turn on this setting if we want the respondents to receive a copy uh, of their response, or of the Google Forms. So I chose off setting. It's because uh, it's a one way quiz, so I want them to I just want them to answer it honestly so that others cannot cheat. So we can also turn on allow response editing. So in this case, so it's a it allows responses to be changed after being submitted. But I turn it off. It's because again it's a quiz, so it's my choice if I wanted to. I don't want any correction from their submitted responses. So we can also limit the response to one, but if we want to unlimit their response, we can just turn it on. Presentation, manage how the form responses are presented. So we have here, so it's very easy for us to use this Google Forms. It's because it would not be hard for us to, uh, we're not going to manually check. It's automatic, automatic grading quiz. So yes, that's it for the uh, how to use Google Forms in making a self-grading quiz. So after this, after we had adjusted the settings, so uh, you can then share this or you can send this to your student so that the students or the respondents can answer the Google Forms. And once the respondents answer, so you can find the responses here. So in this case, I still have zero responses because tomorrow I will give this to the students. So here you have the option if uh, let's say you give time allotment for the respondents to finish the Google Forms. Then if the due time is already due, so you can just click this so that you no longer accept the responses. So those late response will not be recorded. So, however, I chose to allow accept responses. I allow late response from my students. So that's it. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Goodbye.